What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the 76 books that I read in 2025. My goal for the year was 40, so I definitely met that goal. But yeah, I just had such a big reading year. That was like the most I've ever read in my entire life. I just really got into reading in 2025 and I'm just obsessed with it. So I wanted to do like a quick run through of each book because there are a lot, so I don't want to have this video last, you know, like an hour long. So we're gonna do a very quick run through of all of the books, if I recommend them, and yeah, that will be it. So let's get started. I use Goodreads to track all of my books. I really like it. This is also gonna be in the order of which I read them, so the oldest book that I read last January all the way to the last book that I read in 2025 in December. So let's get started. First, we have Statistically Speaking by Debbie Johnson, and I rated this a 4-star, but I don't remember this book at all. Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawagachi. I honestly did not enjoy this one. I rated it 2 stars. Next we have Too Hot to Handle by Tessa Bailey. This one was okay, not something that I would recommend. Next we have The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. This was my only 5-star book of the year, so I definitely recommend this one. We actually read this for book club, and I did not know if I was gonna like it or not because I don't really read that genre normally, but I loved it. So definitely recommend. That was my, like I said, my highest rated book of the year. Next we have Tea with Elephants by Robin Jones Gunn. I would not recommend this one. It just didn't do anything for me. Next we have American Ramble, A Walk of Memory and Renewal by Neil King Jr. I borrowed this from a friend and I rated it 3 stars, but personally the genre was not my favorite, but I could see if you like that genre, you would really like this book. Next we have Dream Girl Drama by Tessa Bailey, and I really enjoyed this one. Tessa Bailey's kind of like a hit or miss for me, but this one I really liked. I gave it 4 stars. I was really into Frida McFadden in 2025, so I read a lot of her books. The first one being One by One, which I rated 4 stars. And then I also read The Locked Door, which was also 4 stars. So I really enjoyed both of those books. Next we have The Woman by Kristen Hanna. I rated this 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I normally don't enjoy like history kind of books, but this one was really good. So if that says anything, like this was a really good read. Next we have Daydream by Hannah Grace. Rated this 3 stars. It was an easy read. Next we have The New Neighbor by Carter Wilson. I rated this 4 stars. I remember this being like a really good thriller. Next we have my first ever audiobook. I was really into audiobooks last year and I still am. Like I listen to them at work and while I'm running or driving or whatever, and it's great because I don't always have to like just be reading. I can do something else. So yeah, the first audiobook I ever listened to was Two Can Play by Ali Hazelwood, and I gave this 3 stars. I believe it was a novella. I think it was only like 4 hours long. Next we have Local Woman Missing by Mary Kubica. I don't know how to pronounce that. I rated this 4 stars, really good thriller, and I've heard great things about this book. We have No Exit by Taylor Adams. This one I rated 4 stars. I read this in like 2 days. It was really good, just like a nighttime thriller, and I really enjoyed it. Next we have The Bog Wife by Kay Chronister. I did not like this book. I gave it 2 stars. It was for book club and it just was not my genre at all. Next we have Lost and Lassoed by Lila Sage, and I gave this 3 stars. I thought it was cute. Next we have another Frida book, The Widow's Husband's Secret Lie. This was a satire and I gave it 3 stars. I did enjoy it. I thought it was like really dumb, but in a good way. Like it was humorous. Next we have Killer Potential by Hannah Deutsch. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I believe this book was new when I read it. Like it was written in 2025. And I think it was the first book that this author wrote, but I could be mistaken. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars. I remember liking how it was written and it kept me hooked the entire time. So yeah, I really liked it. The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager, and I gave this 4 stars. Next we have some more Frida books. I read Never Lie. I gave this 3 stars. I thought it was okay, not like the best Frida book ever, but it was all right. And then I also read The Coworker. This was my least favorite Frida book. I gave it 2 stars. I just feel like it didn't have a lot of depth to the story. Next we have The Teacher, and I rated this 4 stars. I thought this one was like absolutely crazy, like almost a little bit too crazy, but I did enjoy it, so. Next we have The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walther. I gave this 2 stars. I just could not get into it. I feel like it was a bit too cutesy for me. Next, some more Frida books. I read Ward D, gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed the twist. The Boyfriend, I also gave this 4 stars, and I also enjoyed the twist in this one. And then also The Inmate, I gave 4 stars. So Frida is like definitely up there. Next, I read A Court of Thorns and Roses. I only read the first one so far. I'm not a huge fantasy person. I want to get more into it. I'm reading Game of Thrones right now, so yeah, I don't know if I'm liking it or not, but I gave this one 3 stars. It just takes a lot out of my brain to read fantasy, so I really have to be like in the mood. Next, I read The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. I gave this 4 stars. I really enjoyed this one. I want to go see the movie. I have not seen it yet, so I'm excited to go check that out. Next, we have The Nickel Boys by Colson Whitehead. This was another book club book, and again, it's just not really my genre, so I gave it 2 stars, but I do feel like if you like that genre, you would like this book. The Silent Patient by Alex Michael something. I gave this 3 stars. I liked it, but I feel like I didn't like it as much as like most people do. Next we have Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood. Gave this 3 stars. I honestly do not remember anything about this book. Next we have First Lie Wins by Ashley Elston. I gave this 4 stars. I really enjoyed this one. My mom actually recommended this to me, and I enjoyed it. It was kind of like a cat and mouse kind of vibe, the whole book, which I really like. Next we have Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. I gave this one 3 stars. I was expecting it to be a little bit better, but I still enjoyed it. The Tenant by Frida McFadden. I gave this 4 stars. I really enjoyed the twists in this one. Want by Gillian Anderson. I gave this 3 stars. This one was probably like the craziest book I've read, so definitely read the description before reading this book. The Road to Tender Hearts by Annie Hartnett. I gave this 3 stars. I feel like I might have, like I probably should have given it 4. I feel like it was a 3.5 star book for me. Next we have She's Not Sorry by Mary, again, I don't know how to pronounce this, Kuboka, I don't know. 4 stars, really enjoyed this one. We have Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune, and I gave this 3 stars. I honestly don't remember this book at all. The Fury by Alex, again, don't know how to pronounce that last name, but I gave this 4 stars. Happy Place by Emily Henry. I gave this 3 stars. Nothing that really like spoke to me in this book. Next we have The Housemaid's Secret, which is the second Housemaid book, and I gave this 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. We have Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry, and I gave this one 3 stars. I feel like it's rated higher. It's rated 3.9, so basically 4 stars. I don't know, I felt like I was missing something in this book, and I don't know what it was. Next we have Land of Milk and Honey. I believe this was my only 1 star of the year. I did not enjoy this book at all. Next we have The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. I gave this 4 stars. I really enjoyed this book. This one was almost a 5 star for me. Like, this was probably the closest 5 star book that I rated a 4 star. Next we have My Sister's Daughter by Liv Constantine, and I don't remember this book. I believe it was an audiobook, but I rated it 3 stars. Next we have Cupid's Shot by Serena Peer. This is a novella and it's part of a series, but they're all like standalone books, and I gave it 3 stars. Next we have Disappoint Me by Nicola Dinan, and I gave this 3 stars. I don't really remember this book. Next we have The Housemaid is Watching, which is the 3rd Housemaid, and I also gave this one a 4 star. So I believe all the Housemaid ones were 4 star reads for me. We have Shamrock Kisses by Serena Peer, another one of the novellas, and I also gave that one a 3 star. We Used to Live Here by Marcus Kleiwer, and I gave this one 4 stars. This one I think is the most like mixed review book that I've read, and yeah, people either love it or they hate it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really scary, and like I was like on the edge of my seat reading it. So yeah, I really enjoyed this book. It was confusing, I will say. I don't think I fully understood what happened, but I was like pretty tense the whole time, so that means it was a good read. All right, I did forget about this one, The Housemaid's Wedding, which is The Housemaid 2.5 by Frida, and I gave this one 3 stars. This one was like, I think an hour-long audiobook, and maybe it was 2 hours. I read at 1.5, so I gave this one 3 stars. It was okay, but definitely not as in-depth as the other books in the series. Next, I have the only physical book that I can show you guys, and that is Sunrise on the Reaping, and this one's by Suzanne Collins, The Hunger Games 0.5, and I gave this 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. It did take me some time to read, like longer than normal. I don't know why, but I really enjoyed it. And yeah, this is literally, I don't even know the cover, like I think there was a cover to this book, but this is the only physical book that I have to show you guys, because they were either from the library and I returned them, or they were audiobooks, or my mom let me borrow them and I gave them back. Literally the only book that I have is this one, and this is also my mom's, so I have to give this back to her. Next we have The Apartment Across the Hall by Jack Dane. I gave this 3 stars. This was a like somewhat short audiobook. I believe it was 6 hours. So not quite a novella, but like not quite a normal length book. The Spare Room by Laura Starkey. I gave this 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. Just a cute little romance book. The Gift by Frida McFadden. This was a short story and it was an audiobook, so I believed I listened to this whole thing in like a day. And I gave this 3 stars. Again, it's really hard to rate highly for a novella. A Lot to Unpack by Portia McIntosh. I gave this 4 stars. This was my first book that I read by this author. I also read Going Overboard by that same author, and I gave this one 3 stars. Still trying to figure out if I like this author or not, but so far they've both been pretty good. Next, I read Under the Dome by Stephen King. This was by far the longest book that I've read in 2025. I watched the TV show like years and years and years ago with my mom, and I don't know why I never read the book. Probably because it was 1,000 pages long, but I read the book. It took me a long time, and I rated it 3 stars. I feel like, I don't want to give any spoilers, but I did not really like the ending, so that kind of like did it for me. Next we have Below Deck by J.A. Andrews, and I gave this one 2 stars. I don't think this one is well known like at all. I think I just saw it as an audiobook and I was like, why not? Like, I'll just listen to it, and I did not like it. Next we have Misery by Stephen King. I gave this one 4 stars. I really enjoyed it, and I read this one pretty quickly, I think. I have Do You Remember by Frida McFadden. I gave this one 3 stars. Kind of ironic, but I don't really remember this book. But yeah, I guess it was just kind of in the middle for me. Next we have Swipe by R.G. Belsky. I gave this one 3 stars. Again, I don't really remember this book, but I don't remember hating it, so. The Intruder by Frida McFadden. I gave this one 3 stars. Not my favorite Frida book. I feel like I've read so many of her books now that I kind of understand her patterns, and I can kind of guess like what's gonna happen now, so yeah, hopefully she switches it up a little bit. The Last Trip by Kirsten Moglin. I gave this one 3 stars. Again, it was just kind of in the middle. A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I have actually never read or like heard of this before, which is so crazy. I did finally read it. I gave it 3 stars. I don't love like the wording and like how he wrote it, which is fine. I mean, it's like a whole different time period, but yeah. 3 stars. I read Merry Christmas by Piper Rain, 3 stars, don't really remember it. If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia, I gave this one 4 stars. This one was a newer book, and I was waiting for it for a while at the library because I had it on hold for like weeks, and yeah, I enjoyed it. Cute little romance. We have some more Christmas books. A Cross Country Christmas by Courtney Walsh, 3 stars, don't really remember it. I also read You'll Be Mine by Piper Rain. Gave this one 2 stars. Again, like, I don't really remember it, but it wasn't that interesting in my opinion. The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore. I gave this one 4 stars. I want to read the rest of the series because this is just the first book, but yeah, I did enjoy that one. A Very Merry Matchup by Becca Kinzer, 3 stars. Falling for Red by Serena Peer. This was another one of that novella series, and this one was actually I thought this one was Christmas themed because it was like red, you know, but it was 4th of July themed, so I ended up reading a 4th of July book in Christmas time, which is totally fine, but I was just like kind of laughing at myself because I thought it was a Christmas book. 3 stars for that one. Run Little Bunny by Serena Peer, again 3 stars, part of that same novella group. Listen for the Lie by Amy Tintira. I enjoyed this one. I gave it 3 stars. I feel like if there was like one more interesting thing that happened in it, I would give it 4 stars, but I did enjoy this one. The last book I read for 2025 was The Only One Left by Riley Sager, and I gave this one 3 stars. It was close to a 4. I would say it was like a 3.4, so like almost rounded up. I don't know, I felt like I could kind of see what was coming, and yeah, I did enjoy it though. Like, it has good ratings, 4.1 overall, so it was a good book. That is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed. I have a goal of reading 50 books this year, which I'm sure I will be able to do considering I read 76 last year, so yeah, I was really just like on my reading game. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.